Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hioka wise clown. I'm an empath. And every day, some days I'll take a break, but pretty consistent. Every day, pretty much, I do a little energy report of my own version. I spend a lot of time investigating. I'm an investigator. And then I like to report. It's in my chart. Yeah. I, I spent the morning watching some spending. It's like catching up with an old friend. TV has always been a big part of my life. I learned a lot about people from it. Oddly, I learned a long time ago that I'm a spirit living an experience as a human. To me, it's always been a spectator sport. Yeah, I keep thinking about shock, electricity. Everyone's talking about vibration and electricity, and love, and dark shadow work, and all this yammer. And I've always been in line with that kind of conversation, so I get excited about it now a little bit. Not too excited, because when things get mainstream, there's still a lot of disingenuousness. I am leery, so I sit back and I watch and I assess. More people are having an opportunity to do that, and we're often given examples of how things can go terribly wrong with just misinterpretation. There was an instance in San Francisco in the Bay Area. I love going to Broadway shows. I've been to a lot. I love concerts. I just love experiences. I just love taking in experiences. And there was a Hamilton show, and there was a woman that had a medical emergency. I believe she had heart duress of some sort. And so she was laying on the ground, and there was attention to her and her medical situation. And when that was going on, someone wasn't paying attention. And in the play, there was a gunfire, and then people got the wrong idea because of the climate state, and everyone, how we view our realities is based on our fears and things inside. So some people thought it was a real gun and just started evacuating, and it created, a chain reaction. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I meditate, try to be still an hour a day, so I can, when things like that happen, I can stop and look around without just reacting, There's a lot of weird stuff going on. A lot of weird stuff. A lot of people it's this time of extremes, because we've all had a chance to, do it right. And we made, based on our personal constitution, based on our own personal values, core values, we've conducted a way of a life for a long time. And, it's either worked for us or it hasn't. And people, life-changing things are happening in huge ways, aside from weather alone. I watched a video this morning down in Palm Springs. It looked like a freaking ocean in the desert. It was unnerving. It was scary, Weather's scary. That's why I need to go see the ocean. It's only 50 miles away. But it scares me, It's overpowering. I never think I'm in charge of anything. Never think that I am in charge of anything, because I've always believed in higher power than me. I got ideas about things, but hey, I've gotten wrong ideas about things, just like those people in the Hamilton building, And speaking of San Francisco, here's a synchronicity. Hulu started playing a show that has always been near and dear to my heart. It started back in, what is it, 97? That was and I think about where I was in 97. It was a dark time for me. I was drinking a lot. Got in a DUI. My grandpa died in 96. I think that impacts me the older I get. Didn't then. But, the cat's being really, really frisky in his bits today. Either that or mom's getting ice cream and she dropped the bucket. So, anyway, Dharma and Red came back on. Yeah, Dharma. It's funny because now if I don't know if I'm curious about a word that I like, I'll look it up, and I didn't do that so much then. Although I had a dictionary, I always have a dictionary right close. Because Mom never knew. She just would tell me to look it up, look it up, look it up, look it up, because she didn't know. So that got me in the habit of looking things up. And I've been looking up my whole life. I've been looking things up longer than I could read, Anyway, so Dharma and Greg came back on, and it was funny because there are things that are happening, and I'm only in like episode 2 or 3. I was just drinking, listening to it while I was doing other stuff, and reminiscing, and it gets me to thinking is that this is the storyline, the astrology is coming back around, and it's like these belief systems in us are the same belief systems that are in the people that work at Hulu that are saying, let's bring this back around, and all this shared consciousness stuff. I mean, it's everywhere. It's mainstream now. Shared consciousness, the idea of shared consciousness, and it's not old. I mean, but it had just been presented in a different way. Shared as like in God. But I always understood as organized religion as kept us separate from a higher power. Like there was a higher power and then there was us. But we're just all connected. Yeah, we're all connected. I'm just glad that people are having an opportunity to understand. I mean, there's so many people talking about free will and personal choice now that when you come up against a marauder, just blast them out with your love, man. All you gotta do, most freaking scary people, man, female, they're cowards. People that inflict pain on other people, they're mostly cowards, So basically all you have to do is tell them about themselves in a calm manner and they'll just freaking retreat. I've done it 1,000 times. I don't recommend it for everyone. It's in my chart. I'm good at it. I'm good at defusing situations. Sometimes they escalate in my presence and I don't know. Handle those when they come. But my point is, more and more people are having to deal with the idea of catastrophic things, about scary stuff happening. More and more and more and more people are, because more and more shit is happening that's scary. Infrastructure isn't getting better, and with the weather, with the extreme weather this year, it is buckling infrastructure all over the United States. It's just crumbling, like a freaking, a sandcastle that was made on, too close to where the tide comes in, and that first wave comes in, just doesn't even have to overpower. It just comes up from the bottom and washes things back. The whole world is being cleansed. Yeah, and everybody has an opportunity because there's so many people falling down right now. Everyone has an opportunity to help people up. Yeah, But it don't do no good to help them up if you're only going to step on them to try and get out of your own fucking bucket. No, I can't. There's no place for that, man. Nice is coming back around. Courteous, sense needs to be common because it's been uncommon for too long, It's taken me a long time to collect all the knowledge that I've collected over the years, and I know nothing. I know a drop in the bucket. I think about what I spent some time on that timeline this morning because this morning I looked up Dharma, because I know what Dharma is now, but I'm like, I've never looked it up, so I look it up, and it's related to, well, I'll just read it real quick. In Indian religion, the eternal inherent nature of reality regarded in Hinduism is cosmic law, underlining right behavioral social order. There is, we're coming back into balance, and Dharma is a very nice subliminal way to get people to expose people to balance. There's a whole generation of people, 97, you know? What is it? So 22 years, people that have never seen or thought it. But I saw it, and then if I had kids, I would show it to them, but I don't have them, when they got a little bit older. But then what happens is, for me, because I used to hang out with kids, 14, mom was always a searching seeker too, so she always tried different churches and stuff. We go to church religious science. That was the first time we went there. I was like 7, 8. Then I went back later when I was 15, and then on my own hung out there for a while, and then went on my way. But you know, we all a lot of people don't even know where to look. So many people are looking for answers, and what it comes down to is you got to get quiet and go inside and tap into the real mainstream. The real main flow. Fuck the mainstream. Get into the main flow. I just got the picture of Finding Nemo, that the Gulf Stream, of when they just dip down in the Gulf Stream and everybody's just flowing, just riding it. And every time you come up, every night people come up with dissidence. Dissidence is fear based on, who what. We don't know, but we've all had it. So when you come up on someone that's been fearful, maybe don't meet them with your fear. Maybe meet them with some recognition, and maybe try and sort out what that fear is about. Based on the commonalities, not the difference. Stop tearing people down because you're different. Start freaking building people up, because we're all fucking humans. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.